is with great pleasure that we welcome you to the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, and to the city of Modena in the occasion of this significant moment for the university and for our town. The KoM first annual summit of Unigreen, the Green European University, begins now. And here is some information on the agenda. The day starts with this opening ceremony that will end at around 6:30 p.m. with the signature of the Declaration of Establishment of Unigreen, the Green European University, and official photos. This will be followed by the General Assembly in the Aula Blue for the rectors, presidents, and their Unigreen general delegates only. But at 8 p.m., we look forward to seeing you all at Café Concerto for our welcome reception. Tomorrow morning, Tuesday, the agenda is here in the Aula Magna at 9 a.m. with the joint meeting of the Board of Directors, the JIC Joint International Center, and KoM. At 11:30, we will split into two groups. The Board of Directors meeting will continue in the Aula Bianca, and the KoM and JIC meeting will proceed in this Aula Magna. At 5 p.m., for those who registered, we will visit the Geographical Observatory and then the Zoological Museum. The evening will be free. On Wednesday morning, we will meet at the Department of Law, where activities will begin at 9 a.m. with the working groups meeting, followed by the Pedagogical and Research Council meeting and the closing ceremony ending at 4:30 p.m. After the working activities, a visit to the cathedral, which is an UNESCO site, and to the historical city center is scheduled for those who signed up. This is the general outline of the agenda for your days here in Modena. You have all the information in the folder you have just received at the registration desk. Now we can give the floor to the rector of the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, Carlo Adolfo Porro, for his opening remarks.
Can you hear me? Yes. To the kick-off meeting of Unigreen, the Green European University. The Unigreen University Network is the result of a great collaborative effort between the 8 founding higher education institutions led by the University of Almeria. We all share the European Union aims and values, as well as a common vision for a sustainable development. Ours is a well-balanced network whose members have complementary strengths and skills and come from the 4 European sub-regions: the Northern, Bourgogne, Western, Liège and Paris, Central Eastern, Plovdiv, Warsaw, and Southern, Almeria, Coimbra, and Modena. Unigreen aspires to become the leading European university in the field of sustainable agriculture, green biotechnology, environmental and life sciences, where students and the entire academic community can develop values, attitude, knowledge, skills, and competences to become agents for the transition towards a climate-neutral and resource-efficient economy, supported by an ecosystem connecting education, research, innovation, and society to promote sustainable development. The transnational and interdisciplinary dimension of Unigreen will open up a wide range of collaborative opportunities for students, teaching and non-teaching staff and researchers who will study, train, teach, do research and work in any of the Alliance countries. They will benefit from new mobility formats, shared services across universities, and many initiatives to develop their technical and soft skills from a lifelong learning perspective and to exercise their active citizenship. UniGreen will also look outwards and will collaborate with local communities and with public and private stakeholders to support regional development. The UniGreen mission addresses 4 fundamental issues. Support the green transition first, namely provide an updated scientific and technological framework to skill, upskill, reskill, and empower existing and future professionals and experts in the field of sustainable agriculture, green biotechnology, environmental and life sciences, to master the green transition and lead the development of the European green economy. The second issue is boost innovation, attract talented students, staff, researchers, and stakeholders from around the world to co-create and test innovative solutions to enhance local and regional development by offering cutting-edge answers to solve local problems. Third, globally connected. Bring education, research, innovation, and service to society into alignment for a knowledge-based society that promotes the transition of students to international labor markets, mainstreams green knowledge and practices, and inspires education and training institutions worldwide to think and act green. For all and with all, provide an inclusive and blended education environment based on the principles of equality and diversity, free of all types of violence, harmful speech, discrimination, and gender stereotypes, where students and members of the academic community can thrive as critical thinking, problem-solving, multicultural, multilingual, entrepreneurial, creative, responsible, and socially engaged European citizens. UniGreen activities will be coordinated and carried out by 9 thematic working groups corresponding to the work packages of the UniGreen project, and composed of 1 representative from each alliance member. Chairs and co-chair are shown here in the slide. And the next slide, please. Okay. So the working groups will be Alliance Governance and Management, Teaching and Learning, Research, Development and Innovation, Student and Staff Mobility, Diversity, Inclusiveness and Multiculturalism, Knowledge Transfer, Society and Ecology, Digitalization and Virtual Campus, Evaluation and Quality Assurance, Dissemination, Exploitation and Sustainability. Let me thank, next slide please, our Unimore representatives in UniGreen working groups, above all Alessandro Capra and Daniela Quaglino, for their outstanding contribution to the success of our endeavor. But also Enrico Francia, Barbara Villani, Elisabetta Genovese, Tindara Dabbo, Giacomo Guaraldi, Grazia Garmandi, Francesca Despini, Paola Micolini, Maria Cristina Menziani, Cristina Iani, Thomas Casadei, Letizia Musto, who will contribute to the other working groups. The next, please. And as well as, let me thank our Unimore participants in UniGreen boards and centers, proposed Giovanni Verdellesi for the advisory board, Luca Chiantore for the board of directors, management and operation office, Raffaella Di Toma, Paolo Grasso, Letizia Musto, Barbara Rebecchi, Barbara Villani for the Joint International Center. Next. The origin of our university dates back to 1175. So we are proud to be one of the oldest European universities and at the same time to be a modern multidisciplinary center for higher education and research. So now a brief video presentation will give you some highlights of our activities. Just a moment. Here we are.
Hi, my name is Nicolas. I study advanced automotive engineering, and while studying in Munich and Unimore, I found myself in a very challenging but inspiring environment, full of opportunities to develop state-of-the-art technologies in some of the most legendary companies in the automotive field. I've also been able to discover stunning landscapes and the delicious food of this region.
Hi, my name is Khuraman. I'm from Azerbaijan. We all know that best practice is based on best performance. If you want to dive into Italian culture and be surrounded by professionals, you have to definitely choose Modena and Reggio Emilia University, and you will never regret it. Good luck!
Okay, so we are sure that working within UniGreen will offer great opportunities to our students, academic staff for the future. Again, welcome to Unimore and enjoy your stay. Thank you.
Now we give the floor to Luca Chiantore, General Director of the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, for his welcome address.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, let me thank rectors, delegates of partner university who come to Modena from all over Europe. It's a great pleasure for us to be able to host the kickoff meeting of the UniGreen Alliance. I'm also very pleased that our university, together with the University of Almeria, in the role of coordinator, and all of our estimated partners is playing such important and decisive role in the design and construction of what I'm certain will become the first and most important training center in Europe on such a topical issue as sustainable agriculture, green biotechnology, and environmental and life sciences. So I'm a computer engineer, so let me talk about technology. Let me address the important topic of digitization and virtual campuses, a working group coordinated by Unimore itself. In this context, we want to introduce some relevant innovation. In particular, we will provide a new platform to support e-learning, but also collaboration with many functionalities. The project also includes the creation of a specific skill training program for 2030 to develop and improve digital skill. So now I try to introduce some brief reflection on technology. Digitization represents a unique opportunity to transform the way knowledge is acquired and shared. You know, the pandemic experience of COVID-19 accelerated the diffusion and the use of technology. So I think now the process is irreversible. Digital platform give us possibility of offering personalized learning opportunity, and the implementation of virtual campuses overcomes traditional boundaries, traditional geographical and time barriers, offering an opportunity of learning anytime and anywhere. So this element gives us more flexibility. However, we must be aware we have to face some critical and complex challenges. First challenge, ethic. We must be sure that all students have the opportunity to participate online and have access to this platform. Second challenge, privacy, GDPR compliance. We must be sure, we must avoid student personal data lost and also data breach and so on. And this is a critical element. Third, loss of social interaction between student and teacher, and also quality of teaching with this technology. So, in conclusion, I try to summarize. We have opposite, great opportunities, but also very complex challenges. So I think digitization and construction of virtual campuses should not completely replace the traditional face-to-face academic experience, but should complement it to create a more complete learning experience. So we have to find with long-term strategies, with feedback from students and from teachers, the right break-even between technology and traditional approach. Thank you for your attention.
So now we give the floor to Alessia Ricci, Green Officer, National Agency Erasmus Plus, India, for her welcome address.
you, and good evening to all of you, dear rectors. Thank you for the invitation. I bring the greetings and, above all, the best wishes for a good work of the Director General of the Indire Erasmus Plus National Agency, Flaminio Galli, who, with regret, could not be present at this important ceremony. As Indire's Erasmus Plus National Agency, we are proud to welcome the Green European University, a European excellence within the framework of the Erasmus Plus program that embraces a strategic priority of the program, which is environmental sustainability. European universities are a key initiative of the Erasmus Plus program, strongly relaunched in January 22 through the European Strategy for University and a proposal for a recommendation to the Council approved on April 22. In this context, the collaboration that the European Union, member states, and higher education institutions have launched aims to support the transformation of the higher education sector as a hub between research and innovation at the heart of the digital and green transition. European universities are one of the 4 flagship initiatives of the European Strategy for Universities, together with the legal status for alliances, the Joint European Degree, and the European Student Card Initiative. In particular, the Erasmus Plus European University Initiative, in combination with Horizon Europe, Digital Europe, and other EU and national instruments, support ambitious transnational alliances of higher education institutions to develop and share a common long-term structural, sustainable, and systemic cooperation on education, research, and innovation, creating European inter-university campuses where students, staff, and researchers from all parts of Europe and the world can enjoy seamless mobility and create new knowledge together across countries and disciplines. This statement is particularly relevant for our country since Italy, from the launch of the action in 2019, participates with 29 institutes in 36 alliances. A very important percentage if we consider the total of alliances, which is 44. In this way, our institutes work with more than 200 European partners. In the last call, the number of Italian institutions involved represents the 8.5% of the volume of European universities involved. They are mainly concentrated in the regions of central and northern Italy. One coordination is in fact carried out by the University of Turin in the north, in the very north of Italy. Important numbers that transfer the Italian will to contribute to the European area of higher education, to work towards a deep level of inter-university cooperation with a joint long-term strategy which has to be structural, systemic, and have a sustainable impact. A strong interest which is in line with the enthusiastic participation of Italian higher education institutions in the Erasmus program overall, from mobility activities within and outside Europe to cooperation projects such as Erasmus Mundus, capacity building projects, strategic partnership, and last but not least, the Jean Monnet action. It represents a plus for our student population as well, which will have the chance to participate in new and integrated forms of mobility. Italy represents the 10.6% of the students and staff mobility in Europe, and it covers the third position for the number of students involved in the Erasmus Plus study mobility. In particular, the contribution of the Emilia-Romagna region to this picture is crucial, since it covers the third position among all Italian regions for mobility numbers of students and staff, and it is also the third among Italian regions for the amount of national funds received. We are sure that the Unigreen will represent a further crucial factor to improve mobility and quality. The Erasmus Plus program will continue to play a strategic support in this path through the many possibilities it offers. Apart from the well-known mobility for study and training periods, it is important to remember the international mobility to attract bright minds, the recently introduced blended intensive programs to use innovative ways of learning and teaching, including the use of online cooperation, the virtual and blended mobility to access high-quality international and cross-cultural education. Again, in line with the European strategy for universities, students and institutions can benefit from the European Student Card initiative aimed at facilitating access to transnational mobility at all levels. It makes the management of mobility easier, more efficient, and greener. It enables the complete digitalization of the management of Erasmus Plus student mobilities, from application to issuing of study credentials. The Erasmus Plus app, the European student cards, and the online learning agreement are fully part of this revolution, and the European universities are encouraged to act as leaders in the use of these digital instruments. Unigreen has a crucial vocation in the European universities panorama, since it is one of the very few related to sustainability, one of the 4 priorities, again, of the Erasmus Plus program and of the entire world, we might say. It is surely a plus for the student population, because by attending the Unigreen courses, it will be equipped with the skills and competencies needed by the labor market, ensuring high rates of employability, matching the needs of labor market, and having a positive impact on local communities, public and private stakeholders, to support regional and international development, as much as to boost the development of knowledge and solutions that give an answer to their needs. The development of our European Sustainability Competence Framework is one of the policy actions set out in the European Green Deal as a catalyst to promote learning on environmental sustainability in the European Union. Green sustainability is, in fact, as we said, a priority of the program, and to better work on it, the European Commission has just officialized a network of green officers appointed by each national agency participating in the program. The network will work on a local, national, and international plan to raise awareness on the key issue. Many activities are planned, and the NAs are eager of good practices. Unigreen is, of course, one of them. The Italian NA is also working on an Erasmus Plus alumni network, and we are certainly interested in students and beneficiaries with a green profile. We saw on the Unigreen website that you offer cooperation to students and students' associations to act as Unigreen ambassadors. And we would certainly be happy to cooperate on such activities, or to widespread the chance you offer through our website and other communication channel used by the NA, namely social channels. So summing up, we hope this is the first meeting of a lasting and fruitful cooperation. We wish you good work, and thank you again.
And now we get connected via live streaming with Ana Sofia Coutinho, Project Advisor, European Education and Culture Executive Agency.
Yes, good evening. It's a great pleasure to be part of this opening ceremony of the UniGreen kickoff meeting. My name is Ana Sofia Coutinho. I represent the European Education and Culture Executive Agency, and I'm also the project advisor for UniGreen. I would like to thank Professor Thomas Lorenzana from the University of Almeria and also Professor Alessandro Capra from Unimore, who have both kindly invited me to attend the kickoff meeting in presence. But although I could not travel, I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to join you virtually. And I also would like to thank the staff from Unimore who are in charge of this event and make it happen. I'd like to give my greetings to those who have already taken the floor and will in this ceremony. Professor Carlo Aldo Fupore from Unimore, Professor Carmelo Rodriguez Torreblanca, Rector of the University of Almeria, and also to Professor Luca Chiantore, and also Mrs. Alessia Ricci from Indire. It was a pleasure to listen to you. And also, last but not least, I would like to give my special greetings for the representatives of the Unigreen Alliance partners. And once again, all my congratulations for being selected. In this welcome address, I would like to give a few words about what are the European Universities Alliances. I would like also to provide brief elements about the policy context. And then I also would like to place UniGreen within this framework by acknowledging key points. So first of all, it has to be recalled that UniGreen is now amongst the 20 European Universities Alliances that were selected last year under the 2022 Erasmus Plus call for proposals. And in particular, UniGreen is one of the 4 new alliances that have been actually selected under the topic 2 of this call for developing a new deep institutional transnational cooperation. The call to which UniGreen has applied in 2020-22 builds on the success of 2 first calls launched in 2019 and then in 2020. And this means that at the moment, the Erasmus Plus European Universities initiatives support, as it was already said in this ceremony, 44 alliances. And this also represents over 340 higher education institutions from 31 countries. That includes all the member states, but also Iceland, Norway, Serbia, and Turkey. Within 1 year, by mid-2024, the goal is actually to support more than 500 higher education institutions through 60 alliances. And UniGreen is actually part of this ambitious initiative. In order to understand the importance of the alliances, I think it's important to remind what the European universities are, because actually they are defined as highly ambitious transnational alliances of higher education institutions that aim at developing long-term institutional, structural, and strategic cooperation based on common values and agreed principles. And that also that they aim to achieve sustainability within this cooperation. So the European Universities Alliance, they all respond to a long-term vision that has the potential to transform the institutional cooperation between higher education institutions and bring it to the next level. So all of this is set actually in the European Strategy for Universities that have been presented by the European Commission in January 2022, 1 year ago. And the European Universities Initiative is actually one of the flagship of this strategy. I would like also to draw your attention to the political commitment from the member state. The Council conclusions on the European Universities Initiative from May 2021 refers, for instance, to the European Universities Alliances acting as role models for the rest of the European higher education, but also as a bridge between the European education area and the European research area. But also not to forget all the potential, the synergy with the European higher education area. Also, the Council recommendation that was adopted in April last year also invites the member state to take action and also to create appropriate conditions at national level in order to enable such closer, sustainable transnational cooperation with an effective implementation of activities from education and from research. So within this context, UniGreen is an European University Alliance that actually represents the geographical balance that is actually sought, the diversity of higher education institutions. So there's Unimore in Italy that is now hosting the kickoff meeting. There's the coordinating partner, which is the University of Almeria in Spain. There's the Agricultural University of Iceland. Also in Bulgaria, the Agricultural University of Plovdiv. In Belgium, there's the La Haute École de la Province de Liège. In France, the Paris Sub Biotech Engineering School of Biotechnology. And in Portugal, the Polytechnic Institute of Coimbra and the last state partner, Warsaw University of Life Sciences in Poland. So beyond this diversity in terms of countries and the good balance, UniGreen also has more than 50 associated partners, and it has been acknowledged as a strength since various sectors are represented from public and private sectors, and there are different stakeholders at local and regional level. And also it has been acknowledged that inclusion is key, with a high number of students and staff members across all the faculties and the research centers. So already in the proposal submitted to the call, it was already said that the Alliance aspires to be the leading European university in the field of sustainable agriculture, green biotechnology, and environmental and life sciences. And I can only wish you to be successful. And as a project advisor, I'm very much looking forward to be working with you, following up on your activities, but also to provide you with the support and the guidance that you might need. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a very fruitful kickoff meeting. Thank you.
Many thanks to Ana Sofia Coutinho. And now we give the floor to Carmelo Rodriguez Torreblanca, Rector of University of Almeria, UniGreen Coordinator, for his closing remarks.
Thank you. Dear Rector Carlo Adolfo Porro, dear Ms. Coutinho, I don't know if, dear Ms. Ricci, dear President, Rector, Coordinator in each our 8 campuses, dear partners of UniGreen Alliance, dear friends. Allow me to start by warmly thanking Unimore, the University of Modena Reggio Emilia, for organizing this event and having us for the UniGreen kickoff meeting. It is a real pleasure to be here today, sharing this board and this moment with all of you. A few days ago, we recorded a very nice video to commemorate the first year anniversary of the signature of the UniGreen Alliance project. And for the occasion, as you all know, we have to reflect on a few words what best define and represent UniGreen. To me, UniGreen means challenge, opportunities, collaboration, development, and a cross-border teaching, research, and innovation. But most of all, UniGreen means a guarantee for a better future. Without a doubt, Unigreen will make a big difference for us, especially regarding the internationalization of teaching, research, and a cross-sectoral cooperation with many more opportunities for our community's members. The possibilities that the Unigreen project brings to us are countless. For example, in terms of study program versatility, such as the joint international degrees, the scope of the research projects and its transfer to society, or the mobility opportunity not only for our students, but also for the faculty staff, researchers, and administrators. Over time, the ties between our campuses will become more and more strong. This will allow us to incorporate innovative ways of transferring knowledge based on a cross-border approach while developing joint collaborative programs with all the institutions, the Unigreen fields and geographic areas of action. But Unigreen implementation is not only going to be beneficial for the university community. The benefits will also extend to our surroundings, especially businesses involved in the agronomy, environment, and biotechnology sector. They will benefit greatly from trained professionals with an international vision needed in today's economic context. I truly believe that each member of Unigreen, as well as Unigreen as a whole, is a good example of a dynamic innovation ecosystem. That is why it's important that we strengthen cooperation and share knowledge with the public and private sector and our local authorities, acting as a catalyst in our own innovation ecosystem. I am also very sure that we all believe in the unlimited power of education and innovation. Actually, this common belief is what unites us, and unity, dear friends, is strength. Therefore, we need everyone on board. I have to say that I am happy, very happy, and impressed on how all the partners contributed to their full potential working together to foster the Unigreen project. But despite the impressive progress we made so far, there is still a long way to go. We still have so much to put into motion to make sure Unigreen becomes the green European university that we all envision. This kick-off meeting is not the beginning, but the continuation of the successful work we have been doing since 3 years ago. It will be a great space to keep on discussing and shaping proposals for the near future of Unigreen, not only for improving the existing instrument we already have, but also for creating new ones that will allow us to get a closer connection, keep on boosting innovation, sustainability, and best practices for educating and empowering responsible citizens across Europe. To conclude, I would like to highlight that we must keeping in mind that for being only single university or higher education institution with our own identities, we are equal campuses working on a common vision. This is the way the University of Almeria is facing this fascinating adventure. Looking forward to making the world, together with all of you, a better place for international education, I wish everybody a very fruitful conference day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we now proceed to the official signing of the Declaration of Establishment of UniGreen, the Green European University. If you can get here for the photo, yeah. Can you just maybe in front, the tallest in the back. It's done. Okay, so we thank you all for joining the opening ceremony of the Unigreen kickoff meeting. Now we invite the rectors, the presidents, and their Unigreen general delegates to the Sala Blu for the General Assembly. And the other guests are kindly asked to have a break until we meet again at 8 p.m. at the Café Concerto in Piazza Grande 26. And please don't forget the badge you received at the reception desk. Okay. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.